So up first, and this is in no particular order, is The Young Ones. This is an absolute classic of a sitcom, very funny, very violent. It stars Rick Mayall and Adrian Edmondson, Nigel Planer, and I can't remember the other one's name off the top of my head. But I absolutely love this show. It's just hilarious. It's got everything you'd want in a sitcom. So let's have a look at the back. There we go. Starring Adrian Edmondson, Rick Mayall, Nigel Planer, Christopher Ryan and Alexis Hale. It's about 4 blokes that are in university and that basically just have a massive mess about in their dorm room, and it's very reminiscent of Bottom with the violence and Rick Mayall just being Rick Mayall basically. Hilarious, brilliant, a definite recommendation. Next up is Peter Kay's Car Share. Now, Peter Kay is an absolute legend in comedy, one of the greatest comedians of all time, really. He'll go down as one of the greats. And when I first heard about the show, I thought, Peter Kay and Sean Gibson sat in a car for half an hour talking on the way to work. Doesn't sound like that brilliant of a comedy, really. But I thought, it's got Peter Kay in it, I'll check it out. And I am so glad I did. Within the first 5 minutes, I was absolutely in stitches laughing. It was brilliant. It just, so many great moments. They work really well together, do Peter Kay and Sean Gibson. Yeah, it is just them in a car on the way to and from work every day, but the music, the radio stations, the interaction between them two and the other characters, it's just hilarious. And series 2, the monkey on the car scene, I was literally doubled over in pain laughing. It was that funny. I absolutely love this show. I wish they would have made more. I really do, because it could have gone on for more series, but what can you do? Peter Kay wanted to end it, and I suppose it's better to end it going out in style as a brilliant sitcom than it running for 8, 9, 10 series and people getting bored by the end of it. So yeah, this is one I really recommend. Next up is an absolute classic of a Welsh sitcom, Gavin and Stacey, starring Matthew Horn, James Corden, Ruth Jones and Joanna Page. And it's about these 2 people, Gavin and Stacey, who meet up for a night out in London, having spoken to each other over the phone and the internet, and decide to give a relationship a go. It is a really good, funny sitcom, and it's developed over the years to become one of the best, well-known, well-loved sitcoms, starring other great comedians and actors such as Gavin's parents, played by Larry Lamb, and I can't remember her name, who plays his mum off the top of my head. Sorry about that. But yeah, it's brilliant. Love this show. I'd love to go to Barry one day and see Barry Island and see where they filmed. And also there was another 2 Christmas specials during and after this. The last episode was in 2019, and I just want to say, if by any chance anyone from the BBC or anyone involved in Gavin and Stacey is watching, please make another one. I'm begging you, please make another Christmas special. You can't end the series like that. There's got to be more. We all want more. Please do another series or a couple of specials. We've got to see how that story ends. because I'm invested in this series and it's absolutely brilliant. Next up is what a lot of people class as their favourite all-time British sitcom, and it is Only Fools and Horses, starring David Jason and everyone, the other characters, Nicholas Lyndhurst. The reason this didn't get into my top 10 is I do enjoy it. It is a really good show, but unfortunately the other shows that are in my top 10 I do enjoy more than this. I know that might be a controversial opinion, but it is my opinion. I'm not saying it's a rubbish show, because it isn't, no way is it, but it's one that I like but I don't love. It is one of the greats, like I've already said, and this isn't actually the complete, this is the complete series of the series, but they did do a lot more other specials which I haven't actually got. If I do find the complete series with all the specials cheap one day, I probably will pick it up, because it would be a nice addition to the collection that I do really love. Stuff with David Jason in. He's an absolute icon, legend, and everything he's ever done will go down as being absolutely some of the best work in history. And finally, last but by no means least, is Little Britain. Now, I love this show. Matt Lucas, David Walliams, I think they're a great pairing. Love all the characters in Little Britain, Vicky Pollard, Andy and Lou. It's really, really funny. Yes, I know that some people consider it offensive nowadays. I personally don't. I think that it was filmed in a time when people didn't take themselves so seriously and we could have a laugh, and I think it's a shame that it's got the reputation now that it has as being very offensive, and basically people just don't like it anymore. And I also feel that some people that did like it have now changed their minds and consider it offensive just because other people do, and I don't think that's fair. I think you should be allowed your own opinion in these things, and my opinion is this is one of the best sketch shows ever, and it's one that I really enjoy watching time and time again. I laugh every time. I don't find it offensive. I think it's brilliant. So I hope that you enjoyed my top 10, sorry, not my top 10, my top 5 honourable mentions in my top 10 sitcom collection. If you did, please like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.